Hey everybody, welcome back to another unboxing and review for my Star Trek Starship Collection from Eaglemoss. This week's episode is on the Xindi Insectoid Ship. Alright, let's take a look at this. Alright, so as always, the base is made out of metal. I'll spin over to the bottom where it says it is a Xindi Insectoid vessel. Now, last week's video was a little disappointing in terms of the stand, the displayability, and a few other things. I'm noticing here that just like the last video, the peg hole for the stand is located at the back again. And we all know that that never usually works out for us. Let's stick the sucker in and see what happens. Alright, so this one is wobbly too, but it's actually in there. I can hold it without it dropping. So this is actually in there a lot more securely than it was for the Nebula last week, so at least for that. Let's check out the ship. Okay, so here is the Xindi Insectoid ship. Now, my first impression is that this thing is huge, and it's not that huge in the show. It's far from huge. I don't understand why Eaglemoss made this so goddamn big. I mean, it looks beautiful. Look at that. And look at that detailing. This is a very beautiful ship. Very intimidating. Next to the what are the others in the there's the primate species, the lizard species, the lizard ones. Their escort vessels are pretty badass looking too. So next to them, I think this is like my favorite. But why is it so goddamn huge? That I don't understand. Well, that's a little. This back thing moves a little bit, so gotta watch out for that. Taking a little bottom view. I don't know if you can see this detail. There's like almost what looks like scratch marks all over it. Pretty sure that was intentional. Let's see. This bottom one moves too, so you gotta be careful. And this one also moves. So yeah, these pieces are not on that well, but maybe that's just the nature of this particular beast. And let's get a good shot of this engine back here. That is a very interesting, badass looking engine. Alright, so here's a nice back view. A nice side view here. Front view, bottom view, and a nice top view. Alright, let's see how this beauty sits on its stand. Okay, so it actually went on pretty easily. Which was actually a little surprising, and in place most of the wobbling is gone, and it's on there pretty nice and secure. This actually this is nice. This is sitting in its display really nicely. Alright, and there it is on its stand, rotating here for your viewing pleasure. I think this presents very nicely. This is a very nice looking ship on a very nice stand. Again, my only issue with it is that it's so massive. This thing isn't supposed to be so damn big. They shouldn't have made it this big. I don't know why they made it this big, but it's pretty damn big. Aside from that, which isn't really a problem, it's just a personal preference, it looks freaking great. Alright, let's check out that magazine. Alright everybody, here's the magazine for the Xindi Insectoid ship. Some nice shots of it in its CG model. Some shots from the episode. Interesting. They've given us an orthographic boat, no information on what's what. All right, cool. Still neat image. Oh, there's some concept art. Looks like this is a John Eves design. The insectoids. Oh, it's a little baby insectoid. Yeah, this is weird. For some reason, this online version of the magazine is showing us images from another magazine. For some reason, Prometheus is here. Ignore that. Sorry, guys. And that is it for this week's magazine. So the next episode's going to be on the USS Prometheus. That one I'm really looking forward to. It's one of my favorite ships. Well, that was a pretty interesting magazine. A little interesting that there was no information on the orthographic views. The bug there showing us pages from another magazine was a little annoying. I apologize for that. But let's go ahead and rate this ship. So the overall display ability, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I was worried at first. It was wobbly, and that usually doesn't bode well for the ships. But as soon as I stuck that ship on its stand, it stopped being wobbly. The ship sits there nicely. It's not loose. I'm not afraid of it falling off. It looks great. It was a shocker. So it's going to get a 10 out of 10. And in terms of display ability and in terms of quality and appearance, this ship is going to get a 10 out of 10 as well. Again, I wasn't going to let the fact that it's a little too big for my liking affect the actual review. The detailing is nice. The ship looks really nice. The moving of those little bits at the back, I'm not going to say they're intentional, but I don't think that there's anything they can do about it. When you feel it, it's a different type of material, almost like a rubber type of material, so it's probably the most stable it's going to get. So I'm not going to dock any points from there. So yeah, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. Alright everybody, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't, you can give it a thumbs down. If you want to see more of my content, click on that subscribe button. And don't forget to click on the bell notification button so that you'll be notified when I upload new stuff. And always check out my other stuff. And yeah, see you all next time.